no backsliders, only sanctified and holy riders. Whoa, Israel. Come on, listen. Now on this train, you won't need no tickets. Israel. Yes, yes, yes. Now on this train, you won't need no tickets. Israel. Oh, on this train, you won't need no ticket. You'll be riding with the Holy, Holy Spirit. Israel. Yes, now, get on board, little children. Get on board, little children. Carry no backbiters. Israel. No. I said this train will carry no backbiters. Israel. Oh, this train will carry no backbiters. Only sanctified and holy riders. Israel. Oh, Lord. Israel. Are you getting on board? I'm making the start just for you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Get on board.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone.
Done.
By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
I want you to fix me, Lord. Hey.
Tune in every Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock for Ask the Pastor. Yeah, that's where we take your question, your letter, and give you life-changing answers.
Amen.
Ask the Pastor every Wednesday morning at 9.
Praise the Lord, all you people. We're praising Him 24/7. We're bringing you the best in gospel music, traditional, contemporary, and quartet.
There's something about you that makes you unstoppable. You have an advantage. God not only breathed life into you, but He put a hedge of protection around you. Nothing can touch you without His permission. You're not at the mercy of bad breaks, sicknesses, accidents, people against you. None of that can stop your destiny. Victoria and I want you to know that we're praying for you and that God has you in the palm of His hand. None of this is a surprise to Him. Sometimes when we watch the news, it's easy to live in fear and worried, wondering what's going to go on. But it's important to tune that out and tune into your faith. You can't take in negative all day and live a positive life. So I hope that you'll choose to live out of a place of faith and trust, knowing that God's guiding you, guarding you, protecting you. He's going to get you to where you're supposed to be. But great to have you tuned in today.
You know, more than ever, we have to stay connected to our faith. And we can do that by staying connected to each other. Continue to watch this ministry. And like Joel said, to feed your faith so that we can stand strong in these difficult and trying times. You know, when we're strong, we can be strong for other people. And I know that God's got you in the palm of His hand, that we're going to make it through together. So let's stay connected.
A great way to stay connected is through our social media, our podcast, our YouTube channel. Lots of ways we can inspire you during the week. But I hope you enjoyed this message today. I want to talk to you today about God has the final say. We all face situations that look permanent, like they're never going to work out. And it's easy to get discouraged and accept that it wasn't meant to be. But it's not over until God says it's over. The medical report may not look good, but that sickness doesn't have the last word. God has the final say. You may have struggled with an addiction for years, but the addiction doesn't have the final say. People may be against you. You have opposition, but people don't have the final say. No disrespect, but the doctor, the banker, the lawyer, the expert, the judge, they may be good people, but they're not on the throne. God is on the throne. Him being for you is more than the world being against you. And God won't let you get in a problem that He can't get you out of. He wouldn't have let the 3 Hebrew teenagers be thrown into a furnace if He didn't know the fire wasn't going to harm them. King Nebuchadnezzar thought he was in control. He thought he had the final say, that the fire would finish them off. That's what always happened. But this time, he wasn't dealing with ordinary people. He was dealing with children of the Most High God. They came out without the smell of smoke. There's something about you that makes you unstoppable. You have an advantage.
He's not mad at you, and He's not disappointed. His grace is greater still than all of your own choices. He's full of mercy. His arms are open wide, and you can come as you are, with all your broken pieces and all your shameful scars. The pain you hold in your heart, bring it all to Jesus. Come as you are, louder than the voice that whispers you're unworthy. Hear the sound of God. Tells a different story, shattering your darkness and pushing through the light. Tenderly He calls you, His arms are open wide, and you can you are with all your broken pieces and all your shameful scars. The pain you hold in your heart, just bring it all to Jesus. You can come as you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too. Here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
Top of the morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. To God be the glory. It's another beautiful day. It's another beautiful day. And it looked like it's going to rain today, though. Yeah, looked like it's going to rain today. Sunny South Florida. Sunny South Florida.
No, it's not sunny South Florida.
Is what?
It's rainy South Florida today.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes,
All right.
rainy, and it's gonna get cold again.
Okay,
Yes.
whatever it is, rainy and cold. Well, some people like it cold, and y'all get to wear your boots
Yes.
and your little,
Somewhat.
so-called winter attire.
Yes.
You
yes,
know?
Yes. So good morning. I love the song that came in before.
Yes,
You can come as you
are.
Yeah. I know
That's my
Sister
favorite
Millie
Calvin
don't
Bridges.
want me to sing. That's
No.
Because
We'll
listen,
just
you said I sing for Jesus.
we'll stay with
So-
it. Stay with it. Stay
so
with me this morning.
I
Stay with me
sing
this
for
morning.
Jesus,
Stay with me
Sister
this
Millie.
morning.
Good
Stay with me
morning.
this morning.
Yeah.
Stay with me this morning.
Yes, but you can come as you are, and you can bring your broken pieces.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Josh, Tennessee's cold, man.
Josh,
Tennessee is cold.
Tennessee is
Yeah,
cold.
cold. All right.
All right. So, but thanks. You can come to South Florida, Josh.
Yes.
You are invited to South Florida.
Always
It is
invited.
about 70 degrees outside today.
Ah, yes.
Sweet. It's sweet. It's sweet.
Yes.
See, my sister said I should sing.
Yeah, you wait until
There you go.
Wait.
Somebody love to hear my singing.
wait
At
until your
least.
sister. Wait until your sister come
Yeah.
at your yard.
You said I only can sing in the shower. Okay, so
Wait till your sister come at your yard.
I'm sorry.
Then
I'm
you make
sorry,
your
I'm
sister
sorry,
sing.
I'm sorry.
But in the meantime, in between time,
But it is Happy Wednesday.
It's Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, and
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody, but in spite of everything,
You
we
happy?
choose to be happy.
you happy?
The Bible says we must encourage ourselves in the Lord.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's a good thing.
So you got to encourage yourself. So even if
Okay.
you get up this morning and yesterday things didn't look good,
Yes.
this morning is a new dawn.
A better day.
A new day.
A
All
better
right. So we
day
know
today.
that today is going to be
Yes.
bright and sunny.
Yes.
Even though it's rainy outside,
Aye.
it is bright and sunny. Thank you, Sister Millie. Make a
Yes.
joyful noise
Yes.
unto the
Praise the
Lord.
Lord.
Hallelujah.
Oh, you know what? Sing a-
You can come
no.
as you are.
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
No.
One thing you learn, you never try to sing a song right behind the singer because he sings.
Listen.
But
for-
sing a happy song. Sing a happy
Sing
song.
happy song?
Yeah, you have a song that happy.
Yeah,
I want
always-
the
always
word
have a-
happy. I want the word happy though. A song with the word happy. It's happy.
I can just sing I'm happy.
No, you don't know a song with the word happy.
Happy, 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 happy in the Lord, keeping God commandment, trusting in His word. I want you to know God's promise is true, and that's why I'm happy, happy in the Lord.
Clap.
Boom. Boom. Hey, I tell you, you say I should sing happy songs, so I'm happy. Of course I'm happy.
She dropped the mic, y'all.
Lord.
Rap. All right.
All right. So that
Yeah.
was a cappella.
That was a cappella. So
yeah.
what?
So if you bring in your tune, you know.
Yeah, you want the karaoke now.
Thank God, sister Marcia wasn't on to comment.
Okay. Oh, trust me, she will be listening. She'll be listening on
I
the
know
delay.
she's gonna say, "Oh
Yeah,
my
she's
God,
gonna like,
oh my God, Pastor Henry, just stick to the program.
Yeah,
stick
stick-
to the program.
And that is the
Stick to
program.
the program." But every time I
is-
turn around, He's blessing me.
That's what you said.
Every time I turn around, He's blessing me.
So I should drink our egg and our honey this morning before she go.
Oh, there you go. Sister Marcia. Yes.
NewSeasonFM.com. Good morning to you.
Welcome.
89.1.
Welcome
Yes,
to
ma'am.
Happy Wednesday this morning. It
Yes.
is the day that the Lord has made,
Yeah.
and we declarate. We declare. It is a declaration. So we declare that we are going to rejoice and be
It's good.
glad
You
in
know?
it. So
Me
I
dear
think
child.
every word is a song. So hey,
Me cheer that. You know what?
thank you, Sister Sel.
I just sensed Sally that this is going to be a...
Josh, hire me.
It's going to be a hard day to the people.
Today I want to encourage you. This Christian journey will get hard at times. But don't give up. Find out your storm. It is a hard road to travel. And it's a mighty long way to go. But Jesus, the blessed Savior, He's gonna lead me by the way I know. There are many unknown valleys, and there are many deep waters flow. It is a hard road to travel, and a mighty long way to go. I am determined. I've got to hold on to God. But Jesus is with me. On Him I can depend. For I know I have salvation, and I feel it in my soul. Glory to God, I am determined to hold on to Thy hand. For some sweet
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
hard at times. But don't give up.
You got to ride out your storm. Good morning to you, Shaman Jelly.
It is a hard
Sal,
road to travel.
God bless y'all
It's a
today.
mighty long way to go.
It's the Pastor Steve Show on a happy Wednesday morning.
Blessed Savior,
We'll be with you until
He's
10
gonna
o'clock.
lead me by the way I know. There are many unknown valleys, and there are many deep waters flow. It is a hard road to travel, and a mighty long way to go. I am determined. I've got to hold on to Thy hand. But Jesus is with me. On Him I can depend. For I know I have salvation. walk those streets of glory by and by. Streets of glory. Yes, I'm gonna walk those streets of glory by and by. By and by. Yes, I'm gonna walk those streets of glory. I'm gonna sing redemption story. I'm gonna walk those streets of glory by and by.
Walk with me, people.
Lay down the line. They said it's leaving to a place where man shall never die. And my pilot will be King Jesus to the mansion way up in the sky. So don't be grieving, because I will be leaving. And don't you cry when I say goodbye. There'll be no leaving. I'm where I'm going. Thank you, Jesus, to the mansion way up in the sky. Oh, I am under the rock. The rock is higher than I. Jehovah,
Thanks for listening to New Season Gospel FM, your number one gospel station.
that I am under the rock. Jehovah, oh Lord, I'm under the rock. I said the Holy Ghost power is moving just like a magnet. I said the Holy Ghost power is moving just like a magnet. Church is moving, it's moving there.
Pastor Henry.
I know Josh sweating right now. I bet you if I call Josh, he said, hold on a second, I gotta change my clothes.
Listen.
Yes.
You should have seen your face when me say, suppose we don't meet. What the way you look nervous?
Lord, I wonder where you would be. Yes. Oh Lord, I never forget 2000.
Yeah.
Everybody was so afraid about 2000.
I know, right?
You know,
Yes.
and the coming of Christ.
Yes.
Everybody looking for Christ to come 2000, right?
Yes.
And it's so funny. We got a visitor from Jamaica.
Yes.
And she was staying at the house.
Yes.
And
December.
the third, she came up
Me
for
Lord.
the third, for the New Year.
Oh
you know.
God.
So
She have her backpack for God heaven.
on New Year's Day, we went to church the night we came home. And New Year's Day, the first movie that they put on TV was The Rapture.
Oh Lord Jesus. So she put on her clothes and she set them off already.
So she with the kids. We on a different quarter, you know. So she with the kids and everything, and we were in the house. We went home late, and we were sleeping.
Yes, sir.
We didn't come out until about 12, maybe 1 o'clock.
Yes, that should have happened. You know.
When we came out, she was like, "You know, I was about to call the police."
Want to find out if the rapture come and gone?
Because she thought the rapture, she watching it on TV, she thought it was a news. All these people get raptured and they're looking and she didn't see us.
But this is the thing now.
So this is somebody that was in church for 30-something years.
And
the rapture came
and she
get
left.
left.
Jesus.
And she don't know what she gonna do with the kids.
Oh Lord.
Who she gonna call? She don't know anybody.
Ghostbuster.
Lord of mercy. So
you know the thing about it, he said the Bible said him gonna come
like a thief in the night.
when nobody expected.
Nobody
So you say
expect
it's
him.
22 now. People get careless again.
As a matter of fact, it's not even get careless. They're not looking anymore.
They're not looking, man.
They're not looking anymore because their behavior shows that they are not looking for the rapture. They're not waiting anymore.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, they give up.
Oh, Lord.
But then better remember.
Oh, Lord. Better remember.
He shall come like a thief in the night.
Christian soldiers, are you looking for that day when the streets are gold and the walls are jasper? Heaven sounding sweeter. You better get ready. Heaven looking bright. You better get right. I am the trumpets are ringing. Angels are singing. Heaven sounding sweeter. You better get right. Heaven sounding sweeter. You better get ready. Heaven looking bright. You better get right. I am the trumpets are ringing. Angels are singing, heaven sounding sweeter. You better get right. I know where I am going. I know, my God. Oh, I know where I am going. I know. Joy bells are ringing, happy children are singing. I know where I am going. I know. I know where I am going. I know. Hallelujah. I know where I am going. I know. Joy bells are ringing. Happy children are singing. I know where I am going. I know. My God, won't it be a time when we get over yonder? Won't it be a time when we get over yonder? Won't it be a time when we get over yonder?
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
People are God said, pull up the show, Pastor.
Everybody know where they're going.
Yeah,
everybody know where they're
if
going.
you know where you're going,
And
you
you're ready. And you know you're ready.
put up your hands.
Heaven sounding sweeter. You better get ready. Heaven looking bright. You better get right. I am the trumpets are ringing. Angels are singing. Heaven
is just what heaven means to me. Good God, heaven sounding sweeter. You better get ready. Heaven looking bright. You better get right. And the Jordans are ringing. Angels are singing. Heaven sounding sweeter. You better get right. Heaven sounding sweeter. You better get ready. Heaven looking bright. You better get right. And the Jordans are ringing. Angels are singing. Heaven sounding sweeter. You better get right. Hallelujah. Bye, bye. When the morning comes, when all the saints.
Your day sounds better with your music and your station playing in the background.
How we overcome, we will understand it better by and by. By and by, when the morning comes, when all the saints of God will gather home, we're gonna tell the story. How we overcome, we will understand it better by and by. My God, I'm gonna say goodbye. Oh, I'm gonna say goodbye. Goodbye when my life on earth is ending. I'm gonna say goodbye. Goodbye. I'm gonna say goodbye. My God, I'm gonna say goodbye. When my life on earth is ending, I'm gonna say goodbye. My God, I'm gonna take a trip in the good old gospel ship. I am sailing far beyond the sky. I'm gonna shout and sing and hear the heavens ring. I'm gonna bid this world goodbye. I'm gonna take a trip in the good old gospel ship. I am sailing far beyond the sky. I'm gonna shout and sing and hear the heavens ring. I'm gonna bid this world goodbye. Make sure that we meet. Make sure that we meet. My God, make sure that we meet on the judgment day. It's going to be weeping. It's going to be wailing. Make sure that we meet on the judgment day. Make sure that we meet. 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 Make sure that we meet on the judgment day. It's gonna be weeping. It's going to be wailing. Make sure that we meet on the judgment day. My God, heaven sounding sweeter. You better get ready. Heaven looking bright. You better get right. And the Jordans are ringing. Angels are singing. Heaven sounding sweeter. You better get right. Heaven sounding sweeter. You better get ready. Heaven looking bright. You better get right. And the doorbells are ringing. And the angels are singing. Heaven sounding sweeter. You better get right.
Lord of mercy.
Boom, 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 Brother Campbell. Boom, boom.
What a shout out
What a
to cold
morning.
Canada. Whoever warm up Canada this morning. Canada got to get a warm up
Canada need
today.
warm up. Canada definitely need
Canada
warm up.
need a
And I'm pretty
temperature
sure,
makeover.
you see, he
Yes, ma'am.
said thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes.
Raquel. Good morning, Raquel. How you doing this morning?
Good morning, Raquel.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah. Folks, sorry.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
this is the way how you start your morning.
This is how you're supposed to
Josh,
start your morning.
You just throw in the wheelchair and you do your thing.
Yeah, Josh said, forget the wheelchair. I'm going to heaven now.
I know, Sister Millie. I know, Sister Millie. All right now, right?
Oh, don't forget to share the broadcast, y'all. Please share the broadcast.
Don't be selfish.
And if you're on for the
You
first
know.
time, make sure that you. By the way, all the YouTubers, hit the like button right now. Click that like. Go bang. Hit it right there. See it? A bang right there. Yeah.
There you
hit
go.
that like button.
So,
if you're
so if
first
you
time,
log on
yeah.
for the first time,
Make sure you subscribe.
yes,
Yes.
you subscribe. If you log on YouTube,
Yes.
you know. But if you don't log on YouTube and you're on Facebook, log over to YouTube and subscribe. All right.
Yes.
So
And follow. Listen. By the way, here's something else that we need to do. We need to eat more donuts.
yes, Krispy
So,
Kreme.
so Krispy Kreme donuts. We have a Krispy Kreme. It's partnering with us right now. And so when you order Krispy Kreme donuts from us, all right, and you can pick it up anywhere in the US of A.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you order the Krispy Kreme, you send the money, okay, and then we'll send you your little voucher.
Yeah.
So you go to your Krispy Kreme, you show them your voucher, and bang,
There you go.
you got your donuts. It's $13 for, I guess it's a dozen.
A dozen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so when you do that, you're supporting our scholarship fund, and we give away some scholarships. That event's coming up in March, I think.
Yeah.
And we're going to be giving away several scholarships to kids going off to college. So we want you to help us on that move.
Good
okay?
cause. Good
Good
cause.
cause.
Good cause, guys.
Right. So I listen. Somebody got to put the donut information up there. The Rue Buchanan Foundation.
Yes.
$ Rue Buchanan Foundation. That's how you cash app, right?
Yeah.
$ Rue Buchanan Foundation. So somebody type that RUBUCHANAN Foundation. Right? All right, so type that. And then you can Zelle it too. You can Zelle it. Right? You can Zelle it to 954-549-8134. Okay? Now, if you Zelle your $13, and even if you don't want the donuts, still do it. All right? $13, okay? Now, if you don't want 113. So if you don't want the donuts, you can still make the donation.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Just
how
for
it works? Yeah. And so if you want, we can donate it to the youth groups.
Yeah.
Right? We give it to the kids. We
On
have
Fridays.
on Friday we have a big youth group meeting.
Yes.
And so we can get the Krispy Kreme donut and give it to them courtesy of you.
Yeah.
Okay? If you don't want it, still get it. All right? So it's $13, okay? And the money goes straight to the Rue Buchanan Foundation, and that's gonna go towards our scholarship fund that we named in honor of our deceased
Right.
son. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So we have to live until we go to heaven. We still have to keep living in it.
Exactly.
You have to
yeah, and you need to warm up. So
Yeah, yeah,
hey, just
yeah.
keep giving.
And-
the more you give, is the more you receive.
Yes. Yes.
And
Brother
the Bible
Philip-
says
Brother
it is
Philip is gonna
blessed
get
to
two.
give than to receive.
There you go.
You know, so
All right. So don't feel bad.
Brother Philip, you're a kid, so that's why you donate $13.
Right. So while we're waiting, if you want the donuts sent to you, you have to send us your email that we email you the
Thanks,
voucher.
Joss.
Okay? Season FM Radio. Okay? Season FM Radio. All right? So you send that to us, Season FM Radio, and we will send that to you. Okay? Thank you so much for your support. Family, I love you. I appreciate all of you. Amen. Brother Noah said, feel 16.
No. He said it feel like 16.
Oh, 16 degree.
Yes, it's minus. It's minus 12 there in
Brother-
Canada.
Brother Noah, you definitely need some sugar. Please order some Christmas. And sit down, put up your foot, and say, until the Lord come, I'm going to enjoy. Oh, by the way, I got my little soursop juice, you know. I got my soursop juice. So
Did
I
you
put out the
share any? Did you bring any?
No,
To share?
you don't share the anointing this time.
Oh, okay.
I got my soursop. I keep me young and fresh.
Good
You
morning
understand?
to you. Tennessee is gonna
You
be how
understand?
much? 20?
It's gonna be cold out today.
It's gonna be 20 in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Right, Josh? I think
Until
that's
then,
what Josh said.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. My heart can sing when I pause to remember a heartache here is but a
stepping stone along this trail that's winding always upward. This troubled world is not my final home. No. But until then, my heart will go on singing. Until then, with joy I'll carry on. Until the day my eyes behold the city. Yes. Until the day God calls me home. The things of earth will dim and lose their value if we recall their borrowed for a while. And things of earth that cause our hearts to tremble, remember this will only bring a smile. But until then, my heart will go on singing. Yes, until then, with joy I'll carry on. Until the day my eyes behold the city, that beautiful city. Until the day God calls me home. But until then, my heart will go on singing. Until then, with joy I'll carry on. Until the day my eyes behold that city. Until the day God calls me home. But until then, my heart will go on singing. Until then, with joy I'll carry on. Until the day my eyes behold the city. Until the day God calls me home. Yes, until then, my heart will go on singing.
Until then, I'll eat me some Krispy Kreme.
I'll drink some soursop juice.
I wonder,
Jackie, good morning to you.
I wonder how soursop and Krispy Kreme will work. Huh?
I don't know. I don't think it will work. Two different tastes, guys. Two different tastes. Okay? So
No,
he
listen,
can keep
listen.
his soursop juice.
Somebody told me
I'll eat
yesterday.
some
Somebody told me yesterday, and they thought I was crazy, right? No, it was on Monday on the radio show. Our new host of Latin Jam starting. She said I had to have French fries and ice cream. I was like, who eat French fries and ice cream?
My kids.
And apparently it's a thing.
Yes, my kids.
Golly.
French fries with dip it in the ice
So
cream.
I guess I can have sauce.
No.
I can have soursop and
French fries and ice cream won't work for me. I'm a Jamaican. Okay? So won't work.
Lordy.
I wonder if Sister Anne Marie's on this
My
morning.
poor heart was like,
Sister Anne Marie.
Just the thought of that.
French fries and ice cream it is. I'm going to ask Antonelle if she have French fries with ice cream.
Oh,
What?
French?
My new bestie.
And frosty. Wow, that's another.
It's the same ice cream. They just say it's frosty.
Aye.
But I love the chocolate frosty.
My mother.
Yes. My mom
Jesus.
loves frosty too.
Your mother loved frosty. It's 50 minutes
Yes,
after 8
it
o'clock.
is.
10 minutes
A
to.
Tennessee hat. Yes, he better wear a Tennessee hat. Sister Jackie.
Yes, right there.
Hey.
Represent. You feel me, bro?
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Yeah. All right, yeah. I'm swagging my hat today. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I wonder why.
Well, you know something, man. You know,
Tennessee would be watching.
I know.
You're backing up Josh and Sister Jackie.
Listen.
And Deja. Hey.
I work the hot, brother D.
Yeah.
They kind of match the thing, you see.
There you go.
I feel cold today, you know?
There you go, Miss Jackie.
My head feel cold. I'm just, why?
Yeah.
Pastor Steve have to cover the body.
But until then.
Yes.
Until then, Brother Campbell, until then, okay?
Until then.
Yes.
Until it's okay for men to wear wigs.
No, that's not going to be okay. Toupee. I would love to see her that toupee.
You want to see me that toupee?
I would. I think, first of all, last week you were talking about your comedy show.
Yes.
Right? So
Yes.
I still remember that.
Yes.
All right.
So maybe I should come in a toupee.
In a toupee. I think that would be nice. Everybody would want to see you
in a toupee. You know, wish me no good.
They're paying. It's $25 a ticket, so they're paying for you to do your comic. So,
yes.
You know, hey.
Anything to make them laugh, right?
Anything to make them laugh. They're coming to laugh. I mean, whatever it is, they're gonna laugh. It's Happy Wednesday, guys. And then we have Ask the Pastor coming up. So please invite. God is good all the time, and make sure that you are ready for His coming.
Make sure you're ready.
Oh yeah.
If you're ready.
Neath Jehovah's dread frown, and low in the pit where my sins drag me down, I cry to Lord from this deep grave, and He turned brought me out. Yes, He turned.
Lord, I need somebody to bring me out right now.
He brought me out of my reclaim. He set my feet on a rock to stay. He put a song in my heart today, a song of praise. Hallelujah. He brought me out. He put me out. He brought me out. He put me out. He brought me out. Oh, He brought me out. He brought me out. He put me out. He brought me out. He put me out. He brought me out. He put me out. He brought me out. He brought me out of my reclaim.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Yes, I'm going to play my granny song again. I have to play my granny song
I'm
again.
looking forward for that barefoot pants.
Ow.
And that big heel shoes and the toupee.
Ow.
There you go. Yes. And Josh is the co-host. It don't get no better than that.
You must be you're the costume lady.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
It don't get no better than
all
that,
right.
guys.
All right.
Good morning, Stephanie.
He brought me out of my reclaim. He set my feet on a rock to stay. He put a song in my heart today, a song of praise. Hallelujah. says, John was in the spirit on the Lord's day. He heard a voice from heaven, and this is what it said: I am Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. I live forevermore. Behold, I live. Behold, I live. Yes, Lord. Behold, I live forevermore. Oh, Lord, behold, I live. Behold, I live. Yeah, yeah. Behold, I live forevermore. Behold, I live. Yes, God. Behold, I live. Yeah, yeah. Behold, I live forevermore. Behold, I live. Behold, I live. Behold, I live. Yeah, yeah. Behold, I live forevermore.
Behold, I live forevermore. I
want you to fix me, Lord.
Tune in every Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock for Ask the Pastor. Yeah, that's where we take your question, your letter, and give you life-changing answers.
Amen.
Ask the Pastor
Ask-
every Wednesday morning at 9
A.M.
Is that time?
Aye.
According to the clock, it's 2 minutes after 9.
Oh, yeah.
But that song was so sweet, I was going
I
to cut
know,
it to
man.
nothing.
John was in the spirit on the Lord's day.
No, the part that said, behold, I live forevermore.
Oh, wow. I want to live forever.
Yes. Can you imagine?
Make sure you're ready.
Can you imagine 1,000 years from now, I'm still here?
No.
But it's still
No. I don't want to imagine that. No. Nope. Get out of my head. No.
Pastor Henry, 1,000
No.
years from now, Pastor Steve still show.
No. I want to walk on the street of gold in peace.
That's why I drinking my sour sap. Drinking my sour sap.
I wanna walk on the street of gold, guys. When you see me walking,
Yes. Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, I don't have to worry about
Yes, ma'am.
anything loose.
Anybody have a sour sap tree? I need sour sap. Yes.
1,000 years.
Avocado sour sap. Yes. Good for you. All right. Ready?
You ever drink avocado juice?
No. Why would I drink?
Because I'm just thinking you eat everything and you drink anything.
Yes.
Yeah?
That does I wouldn't drink it if you spread it on one bula.
Hey. I know, sis. Yes.
All right. So here what we're gonna do today, right?
Yes.
We're gonna. I want all the ladies. I need all the ladies. All the ladies.
Brother
Okay.
Campbell still on.
Okay, Brother Campbell.
So Brother Campbell, Josh.
Yeah, y'all gotta
Yeah.
share. Y'all gotta share. Why are they not
all right,
sharing?
So
They gotta share the
they
broadcast.
need to share the broadcast.
Yeah.
So right now I am going to share the broadcast.
Yeah. Edith, why you don't share the broadcast?
I don't know.
All the people in Cayman should have it on their phone right now.
E.
You know?
Let's see.
Brother Phillips at work having fun. Brother Philip, work was that?
Brother Philip, you still can share it. I hope you did.
All right, so we ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we want to answer. I want to ask. We're going to do a couple of light letters today, right? Well, maybe not.
If they
but
give you a chance to.
maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Okay, we got all kind of things, but I want to answer these. I want to get your opinion on these quick ones. Okay?
Oh, you know it's quick.
Well, we'll see.
All right.
All right.
Let's see what's this on my reset.
All right. So, this one is coming from a grandmother.
Okay.
Big up to all the grannies. You understand?
Yeah.
All the grannies that love the Pastor
Sister
Steve
Jazzy
show.
Jazz. Big up to you. Olive, may I big you up right now, Sister Millie?
Look,
okay.
We said the Pastor Steve show, Big People show. So all my grandmothers that listen to the Pastor
Sister
Steve
Jack.
show.
I don't know if Sister Jackie is a grandma.
Sister
Not
Jackie?
sure.
Sister Jackie?
She too young for that.
Young girl, man.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So ask the pastor. Here
So
it is.
Claudette.
So Claudette, help me with this one.
Yes.
Yeah? All right. So this one's come from a grandmother. Okay. And she said, Pastor, my grandson passed away 3 months before his daughter was born. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He died 3 months before his daughter was born. When she was 6 months old, okay, her mom moved in with a new boyfriend. Well, the man is dead.
Yeah. 6 months though?
How long is how long, Pastor Henry?
6 years.
The man is dead. Man is dead, woman is free.
6 months?
You know the price of baby food?
6 months? The government pay for it.
You have any idea the price of baby food?
Yeah, but the government pay for the baby food. So baby food is not the problem. Sister get hot 6 months?
Oh. Do women get hot 6 months? How long it take before they get hot again?
I don't know. 6 weeks?
6 weeks? Okay. So why you complaining about 6 months?
Yeah,
she
but
did good.
That's 6 weeks when hubby around.
Oh. Hubby dead.
Hubby dead. So you have to give your daughter some time. Let she walk first, man.
New kids on the block. So, okay, so here most of the ladies are saying 6 months is too early.
Yes, I agree.
You think it's too early?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So
daughter need to walk
okay,
first.
so let's do this now. So let's do the math. So he's been dead for 9 months.
No.
Yeah, he died 3 months before she was born.
Yes.
And so 6 months.
Oh. I thought
when
you
the
said
child
she
is
got-
6
but-
months.
Okay.
So it's 9 months.
Yes.
The girl is a young woman. 9 months, the boyfriend, it wasn't even husband, his boyfriend. Gone.
Doesn't matter. Baby need to walk first. At least 2 years.
What? You gonna sit down for 2 years?
Of course.
For what?
To bond with your daughter.
So what is a man coming into the mix having to do with bond?
Yes, it's gonna take away from the relationship is gonna be shared.
6 months. She must want to end up where
but the dad dead.
The dad is dead. No, seriously. No, seriously. No, let's ask. Let's be reasonable with this young lady. Okay? Let's be reasonable. She's a young woman.
It says she was testing the car before 6 months. 6 months is when everybody know about
No, it's
it.
9 months.
Pastor Stephen, the relationship is 6 months. The man dead.
No, she moved
for
in
9
6 months. The man is dead for 9 months. She moved in with the man.
6 months. The baby
Yeah.
6 months. So that simple mean you can't meet somebody right away and move in with the person. You gotta be knocking boots before. Maybe she decide, hey, the boots that I'm knocking is.
Or maybe
I don't
she
wanna
knew.
miss
Maybe
out
she
on
knew him before.
Yes, that's
maybe
what
she
I'm saying.
liked him before.
Yes.
Maybe he was a good friend before.
Yes.
And maybe he was there too during her pain. Maybe it's a bounce back kind of a thing.
Yeah, but 6 months?
Hmm? Yeah.
3 months at most.
Dre said 3 months. I'm with you, bro. Life goes on.
Pastor Stephen.
Yeah, I mean, you keep the memory in your heart.
No,
but life goes on.
I understand that, but you need to bond with the person, bond with the baby.
Yeah.
Before.
So what is that?
I
The
mean,
mother's still gonna bond with the baby if the man is in the house.
It's gonna take away from the
No,
relationship.
no.
It's gonna be shared.
I disagree.
And that's the thing.
I disagree.
Because you have some man that jealous of you and your child.
No, but him not
Yes.
jealous. No, he not jealous.
How you know?
Because him take her pregnant. And he take her with a young baby.
He didn't take her pregnant.
Well, he took her with a young baby.
Yes.
So he knows he's not jealous of the baby.
Yes,
Trust me.
he can.
Huh?
Yes.
Listen, some people take longer to deal with certain things. And I'm saying
I understand that.
9 months into 9 months after your boyfriend is dead and you're a single mother with a young baby, you meet a nice
you still
man.
could have wait.
Well, it depends. Rent high. There's rent costs.
Oh, please.
She has a young baby. She needs help.
She's on, the father is dead, so she definitely getting help from the government. That's number one.
Listen. Okay. Right now, the guys are not agreeing with you, Pastor Henry, but it's a matter
I don't
of
want
opinion.
the guys them to agree because
You only have 3 or 4 older people that agree with you.
men are Rockweiler. They don't see nothing wrong with it.
9 months, almost a year.
At least a year.
Don't have to be a year. 9 months is long enough.
Yes.
All right. So anyway, she fell in love, right? And she moved in with the man 6 months after the baby is born, 9 months after the boyfriend died, right? Okay. So now he's coming into the baby's life.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see what the problem is, darling dear. She said her mom moving with boyfriend. We were allowed to visit for a couple of years. So now the child is bigger. Okay. So we were allowed to visit for a couple of years. But then that stopped. Okay, so she was allowed to visit. So at least she kept a relationship with the ex-in-laws, even though she
Right.
was had they were close.
Right.
But sometimes that connection needs to be broken. I mean, she's trying to move on, and then you still have my old mother-in-law, my old father-in-law coming over. I mean, that can be.
Yeah, but it's the child it's a child family too.
Okay, do they have to come over?
Yes, they need to see their baby.
It's not their baby.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's a grandchild.
Yes, so it's there too.
No, we send them over for summertime or something. They don't have to. I'm just saying
to keep
if
connection.
your ex-spouse, when your ex-spouse is gone, whether he's dead or whatever.
You're not gonna-
I mean, do you need to be keeping that bond going?
You don't
with
need that bond, but the child need to know her grandma.
I think if you need closure, you're gonna have to close that bond, because I think every time you go to the house, that's a stirring up of the whole thing.
She
over
don't
again.
have to go.
All right. So she said, this is grandma said, we used to be able to visit, but then it stopped. So we took the mom to court to get visitation again.
Yes.
Can you take?
Yes, you can.
A grandparent can
Yes.
file for visitation?
Yes, they can.
Really? I didn't know that.
They can file for anything these days.
Is that
They even
that
can
for
file
real?
for custody.
You can go to court and file.
They even can file for custody.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that, Sister Sheridan.
Yes.
I didn't know grandparent. But what the nerve?
Ah. If it wasn't for the grandparent, how she gonna get that child?
Anyway, so Granny went and filed visitation rights at the court.
Anne Marie said they even can file for custody. I was correct.
I am surprised.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Take her to court.
Took her to court. We need to
Yes.
see our grandbaby.
Yes.
So we learned our visits had been stopped because we referred to her boyfriend by his name instead of daddy. We are not allowed to tell our grandchild that who her father is.
Devil is a liar. No. That's wrong.
What's wrong?
That is wrong.
What's-
I
what-
find something wrong.
what
with
is
that
wrong? Tell
because
me what you find
he
wrong with
is-
that.
He is not the daddy.
He is the daddy.
No.
He is the daddy.
Well, he's not the daddy.
He is the daddy.
How you come to the fact that he's the daddy?
Which other daddy the baby has? Does the baby have another
He's
daddy?
playing a daddy role.
No. He is the daddy.
I disagree.
He is the daddy, y'all. This child,
The father
this
died.
child come to sense, and the only man this baby
All right.
knows,
All
the
right.
only
So
man this
Pastor
baby
Stephen,
knows
what
is,
you're doing,
is that
what
man.
you're doing is stirring up a can of worm.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because when this child grow up and find out, hey,
Pastor Henry, easier role, Because when you grow up is different from a child. Let me tell you something. I deal with this all the time. Children go through this. They don't care who is the father if they have a dad. Okay, it's when those dads' relationship
So
are broken.
he's playing, what I'm saying, he's playing a role.
He is the daddy.
All right, but what I'm saying,
he is the only daddy she is ever going to have.
Okay, yes. Okay, so he's the daddy.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about the father. She's not talking about the daddy now. She's talking about the father.
So here's the issue. Here's the issue.
Difference.
Here's the issue. The issue here is that grandma has a problem.
Yes.
This is grandma's problem. Grandma don't know how to deal with the death of her son. So the way that she handles it is by reinforce his presence through the child. And so she's got to come over to the house and she's got to make sure that this child at a young age is confused about who is father, who's that.
I disagree.
No.
I disagree about that.
Disagree about what?
I disagree with what you're saying, because what happened is the grandmother lost her son.
Yes.
And she have a grandchild.
Yes.
And she want to make sure that her grandchild is protected. Number one, she want to make sure her grandchild is taken care of. Her grandchild is she don't know the man.
So daddy.
She don't know him.
She used to go there for 2 years. For years they were going to the house.
But she don't know him.
She knows him well enough.
What she know is this is her ex-daughter-in-law, fiance or husband or whoever he is. So she still want that connection with her grandchild. Yeah. Okay. Now he's playing a father role, a daddy role with the child. What I disagree with, the child must know that this is not the father, but is a daddy.
Okay.
The mother have a problem. The mother have a problem with that because they want to say, oh, she don't know any other man in her life. This is the only man. But when she get older, then it's going to cause a problem because you're going to say she was
there is
like
no
to...
problem. No,
yes,
there is no problem. No, there is no problem. Here's the thing. There is a point at which a child can understand that issue of losing her biological father.
Right.
Okay, there's a point. You don't need to be enforcing that on a small child who doesn't even understand.
I don't think she's enforcing it, but
she come to her senses,
right,
and she has a man who's a father in her life,
and that's fine.
Okay, you don't need to come every time you come to the house. You have to remind, he is not your real father. No, it's my son is your real father. She don't need to do that. She could still have a relationship with the child.
I don't think that's what the grandmother is doing.
Well, apparently so.
No, because first of all, the mother don't want to talk about the father at all.
No, she don't. She don't want the confusion.
No, you're not confusing her.
You're confusing.
No, you're not. No, you're
confusing
not.
the child.
No, you're not, Pastor Stephen.
Yes, you are.
I believe that if you tell this child, "Hey, remember, your dad is so and so."
Your dad is dead and gone. Dad, you never know.
No. Your dad is so and so. This is your dad. This is your name of your dad, and he died. He died. So you're gonna let her know that the father died. Now, this man come in your life. He's gonna play a role. He's gonna play a role.
He's always been in her life.
No, but what I'm saying is he came in because she was already created. He came in.
I don't think.
So she need to know this is not your biological dad. This is. Yes. She need to know.
I believe
because
a child.
It's going to cause a problem in the long run.
I believe that the child should know who is the biological father.
Yes.
But I believe that there's an appropriate time for it. The issue that the mother has.
So why raise her to believe that this is my dad? Why raise her when kids are not stupid?
Don't make any difference at
yes,
that point.
Yes, it make a difference,
no, it does
Pastor
not.
Stephen.
It does not.
Yes, it does.
Your father is not coming to visit. He doesn't need visitation rights. He's not coming to visit. She can learn of that when she's better able and reach a stage in her life where she can better understand that.
The father is not going to come to visit because the father dead and she don't know that.
Who don't know that?
The little girl don't know that because they are not telling her.
At the appropriate
time. So why you have her to grow up to thinking this is my dad, and then she's gonna think, why they tell me this is my dad?
It is your dad. It's the only dad you're gonna know.
But only dad you're going to know. So let she grow that way, thinking.
But
this
you do not want to confuse. A child don't need that.
No, Pastor Stephen, I don't think there's gonna be any confusion.
A child do not need to have to deal with that.
She already deal with the trauma of losing her dad.
She wasn't even born yet, so
that's
no, she
fine.
not.
But
That's what you're
I'm
trying to do.
saying. So
You're
why
trying to
you
put
wanna-
trauma.
wha-
You're putting trauma on a child that didn't have it before.
Don't have to be any trauma. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna develop trauma when she find out that, hey, why they tell me that this is my dad and this was not my dad?
No, there is a time and a proper stage. And by the way, and I think that the grandmother don't get to decide that. I think the mother of the child should get to decide when that information is divulged to the child. You cannot have a grandmother coming over the house to try to.
So how? All right. This is what. So what you're saying that the grandma should not come around at all?
No, I did not say that.
But if the grandma come around, who is this grandma?
Your grandma.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
I have a whole bunch of grandma and mom.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I never asked how they become
so
it.
So daddy have a grandma and a grandpa, and mommy have a grandma and a grandpa. How did this grandma come in?
Then when the child get to that stage, when she start asking, where she's at that point in her life where she asks those questions, then it may be appropriate to explain that. But for her to try to reinforce the fact at the stage of a child as at infancy, to try to reinforce the presence of a deceased father, the child didn't know, right? Because she was born after he passed.
I really don't think the grandma is reinforcing it. The grandma is just letting her know.
I think the grandmother is out
that,
of line.
Hey, your dad died.
We're going to differ on this. I think grandma is out of line. I think there's an appropriate time for the child to deal with that information, and I don't think infancy is the time to reinforce that fact. The fact is that the person didn't disappear after the child was born. The child was born after the father actually passed, and so the only father she knows. Allow the child to grow. Allow the child. Listen.
The child is growing.
Allow the child to grow in peace. Can you imagine? Hold on.
I dealt with a situation like that. I dealt with a
Can
situation
you imagine
like that.
as a child, okay, growing up and becoming 5 or 6 or 7, and your father come to pick you up, and you have to say, oh no, he's not my father, he's just my mother's. That's not, a child don't need to deal with that.
All right.
He don't need to deal with that.
Okay.
The father never existed in the mind of the child.
Okay.
And I think at an appropriate time, the
what
child
age
needs to have
is
that
appropriate?
information. I don't get to decide that.
What if the child is 5 years old?
I wouldn't do that at 5 years old.
Okay. All right. So I dealt with a situation like that, right? And she didn't, as a matter of fact, when she found out that she was 2 weeks pregnant, the guy left.
Did he die?
He didn't die.
Oh, that's a different story.
He died after. Okay.
That's
he
a different
died after.
story.
He was like maybe 1 year old or stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay. But the guy left, and she was raising the child by herself, 1 year old, and she got a boyfriend. All right. The child only know the guy coming over. Right. He went to visit she went to visit the grandma. He was about maybe 2 years old, 2 or 3 years old, smart young man. And he went to visit his grandma. And he says, which grandma are you? And she says, I am so and so. And she said, that's not my dad. She said, the little boy asking these questions. Wait, when he was 5 years old, they were told, this is your dad. He was very angry. He said, this is not my dad. This is my dad.
That's right.
You understand?
Because he don't want a dead dad. He want a dad that is living and engaged. Listen.
What happened
this trying to reinforce
Pastor
a biological
Stephen,
fatherhood is not.
No, what I'm saying, he was angry. He was angry with the mother because he was saying that the mother didn't tell him the truth. And that's what I'm saying. I believe that the mother should say. And this is the problem when that information is not is not handled properly. You see, there's a point at the time where you have to, when the child is old enough and mature enough, that you give that information. And listen, and here the attorney, she said, the attorney that's on there said, listen, if the child
if they were married, the child would be recognized legally as the father of the child. Listen, I'm saying it's good to know your biological history. Okay, that's important. But in this case, I don't think it's the grandmother's role to try to reinforce this idea. I think the mother has a right to, at appropriate time that she thinks is appropriate for the child, to handle that information, to give the child
I think the
information.
mother should not wait too long to let her know, because you don't want a child to grow up and think, hey, kids think differently. I mean, they think so. We may feel like, oh, this is the right thing
But
for
grandma
them to do.
don't get to
And
decide. That's the point. My
I
question,
understand
grandma
that.
is asking me, and I'm saying, grandma, you that's not your role to go over there to reinforce and remind a little tiny baby that the man that you call father is not your father. Okay, I don't think that's grandma's role. I think you need to have a relationship with your grandchild. I think you need to enjoy it. I think you go, fighting and trying to reinforce this paternal fatherhood. Nobody's taking it from you, because literally the son is dead. I mean, so the child needs a father. And the child really needs his father. And if a man is in the life of the child before the child even know themselves and has been a good father, then praise God. And if what you're doing is disruptive, then you should respect the mother's wish. And this is handled in a professional and an appropriate, timely way. That's what I think should happen.
Yeah, I think the grandma can say to the granddaughter, I'm your dad, mom. I don't think it's wrong for her to tell her who she is. I don't think the grandma should lie to her, and says, "Oh, I'm just grandma."
I don't think grandma is trying to lie to. I don't think there's no lying here.
But
Is
why
this
holding information?
There's a difference between somebody asking a question and you lie, rather than somebody trying to reinforce an issue. I'm just saying.
What happened is, sometimes we may feel like, harm doesn't come a certain way. Like they feel like, kids young and they don't go through anything. They don't, that wouldn't hurt them or stuff like. But simple little things can hurt a child. Just the fact that the mother feel like, oh, you know what, I am going to wait until appropriate time. Maybe wait until she's 10 or 15. Or what if the mom pass away?
Listen to me.
What if during that time the mother pass away? Then the child may hold that and says, why did mom didn't tell me? Why did mom hold this?
No.
Sometimes we have to be careful.
Nope.
I think she should let the child know, especially with the grandma too. She can't take the grandma
She should
with
let
her.
the child know at age appropriate stage. Okay? But that is not something for grandma to decide. She should let the child know at age appropriate, but that's not for grandma to decide. Okay? You can hold your point.
Yes. So we agree to disagree.
So grandma, the senior pastor said, hold your corners. The associate pastor says,
do it gently.
A part of the child's about 3 years old.
Let the baby know who you are.
I don't think it's the right time. And I don't think that's grandma's role. I really don't believe that's grandma's role. I think she should respect.
Well, if the child asks her, she don't need to lie to the.
Yeah, but it's not. So the child is not asking her. So
she's gonna be
anything.
mad with grandma and mad with mommy.
But Pastor Henry, you're making up what's not in the letter. Nobody's asking her anything. It's what she's coming over to do.
Yeah, because
she's reinforcing.
Because
she don't need
saying
to do that.
this is my father.
You don't need that.
This is my father.
There's age appropriate. Listen.
So if she's saying
for somebody to deal with the deceased father they never knew, okay, for a child to deal with the deceased father they never knew, has to be handled appropriately and at the right age. You can't just go over there and try to, because I'm my grandbaby and I feel my grandson pick me. Ray, no. Calm yourself, lady. Are we going to take another letter?
Yes.
Because we already disagree. All right. Here's another one. We're taking some children's stories today. All right. So, Pastor, how do you deal with a relative whose child is autistic when they come for holiday dinners and let their child climb on the furniture like it's a playground and walk around the house eating and touching everything with soiled hands? I could just see that. I got a picture. I got a picture. All right.
She said, these parents constantly post about treating him like a normal child, but they don't treat him normal with expectations. And I'm tired of having to constantly supervise him and feel intimidated about saying things like, please don't climb on the furniture. Please sit at the table and eat. Wash your hands, please, etc. All right. So, special needs children. Okay, there is an issue, and Sister Yesenia, who's an advocate for, I think she's on, and maybe she can chime in and help us with this one. Okay, special needs children are special needs children,
Right.
and unfortunately, in the special needs community, there is a lot of politics about how you say things and how you handle them. But the fact is, a special need child is a special need child. Their behavior is not going to be completely normal.
Right.
And I think part of the problem is parents can get so disillusioned about their child that they want to think that their child is completely normal when they are not. I teach special needs children.
Right.
They are not normal. And they cannot be treated as normal.
Right.
And so there's an issue here. Number one is that parents get offended. Okay, they get offended if you have to point out the abnormality. Okay, because they want everybody to treat their child like you would treat them a normal child. But at the same time, the child is not competent enough to behave normal in many situations.
Okay, so I believe that she should have, explained to them before. When she go there, she have to explain to them, because not everybody know the extent.
No, she knows
of that.
because she posts all this stuff. This is not a stranger. This is a friend. They invite her for dinner. But when they bring the child, and the child,
So she have
the
to
child wrecked the
supervise
place.
child. She have to supervise the child, or she don't take the child.
So if you are the person who's the host, and this child come over, he's a special need. It's your friend. You don't want to treat the child in any way less than, because that's a sensitive issue. And
Right.
yes, please, to be conscious of the child needs and considerate of where she's going. Yeah. So this is the thing, is that you want to be considerate. So when you bring a child over who don't know how to sit at a table,
Right.
who don't know how to behave when he goes to the house. He's going to climb. He's going to take his hands. He's going to wipe all over stuff. He's not going to, this is a child that is, not processing.
Yes, so she have to be attentive. She have to really be attentive to the child.
But do you expect people to treat that child normal when the child is not behaving normal?
No, but they expect the parent to take care of the child. Right. That's the problem. They know the child is not normal, and the mother know that the child is not normal. But why you want the child to go and destroy somebody else's, even though she's not normal?
They want the child.
So she should give the child better supervision.
Yeah.
She should sit with the child. She should, make sure, hey, you're not gonna confine him, but be with him. Walk with him. I understand you want to be a part of the party, but that's what you have to, the shortcoming that you have to suffer for.
Child.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get the professionals coming on. So I thought this would probably get her attention. So hold on. Yes. See, I'm gonna connect you. Okay, because I know this is near and dear to her heart, being an advocate for people with disability, and certainly autism falls into that category. And so we'll hear from her in just a moment, as soon as I'm able to connect her to the conversation. But certainly, this is an issue, because now the host is saying, I'm sorry, I don't know how to deal with it, because I'm trying not to be offensive, but this child is wrecking my house, and and messing up everything, and he's spoiling the dinner from where I am at. Yessie, welcome to the conversation. You're on.
Good morning. I think that the writer, the family writing in has definitely valid points and valid concerns to what's happening. Now, what's sad is that the family, the parent, is not being conscious enough or sensitive enough to both the needs of their child and the needs of the family which they are visiting. So they are setting wrong expectations for their child, and they're setting them up for failure, being that they know that they don't have the ability to behave a certain way in this family's home. And then you're putting the family in a situation where they don't know how to handle the situation. So as a parent of the child, if you're not in a position where you have done what you have to do consciously to quote unquote train the child in a social setting to act appropriately, then they don't. It sounds terrible and it's sad to say, then that's not the environment for them at this time. So,
in other words, you said leave them home or find some other place for them.
They're not ready to be in this social environment. They're not prepared. You have not, there's so many things that they can do to prepare the child, but that's neither here nor there. If they're not ready for that environment, then it's easy to say leave them home. However, that's the flip side, because there's not many people trained to take care of a child with these specific needs. So the parents might be overwhelmed and, hey, we want to go out and we're going to just have to take them with them. Unfortunately, again, if they're not ready, you cannot take them in this social environment. Therefore, you're going to have to stay home with your child if you don't have anybody to take care of them.
Or do something different. How about going out to the park and have a picnic where he can run about?
Exactly. Or do something different as a family. Invite that family that you want to visit to the park. Go do something that you can do with your child that has those specific needs so that he can be included as well, if that is a goal. But don't set them up for failure and yourself for failure, and in a way, shame and not shame towards your child in any way, but shame because as a parent, you're setting up your child for failure, being that they do not have the ability to be in this environment. Right. So that's why it's so important, not only for the parents to be conscious and aware, but also everyone in that parent's environment, whoever that parent considers friend, neighbor, community. It's okay for them to have had a conversation before going, hey, I have a child with autism. This is what's happening. Is it okay? It is okay, and it is necessary to have that conversation, explaining the needs of your child before you go on a visit, on a trip to church, whichever social environment you want to be in.
So you're saying this one is definitely on the parent?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I totally agree. I'm saying if I know my child has a behavior issue, and listen, and I've had as a tutor, I get parents. They're parents who know their children and they won't leave them,
right?
Because they know their nature. There's some kids you can't take your eye off them for a second,
right?
They will be tearing down something, and so the parent know.
And some parents, what they do, they coach the child before they leave, even though this child is of autism.
Mm-hmm.
But you coach him and you watch him because hey, or him or her, this child is not a normal child. I don't expect him to be normal at this time. So I have to, even though I explain to him and I'm taking him and I want him to be a certain way, I know he's not going to be a certain way. So she have to be watching him. She have to pay attention to what he's doing, and it can mess up the friendship that you have with the other person, because what you're saying, hey, this person is friends. My son is autistic or my daughter is autistic, so why she behaving like that he's not is normal? No, she's not behaving that he's like he's normal. But what she's saying, she don't say to you, but what she's really saying is, well, watch him. I don't mind he's around, but please pay attention to what he's doing so you don't destroy the place and destroy your friendship.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, the parents definitely have fault there, but that also comes to there needs to be awareness and education in everybody involved in that situation to know that, first of all, the child has special needs, and their special needs, he doesn't have the ability to understand a conversation or respond to you, even depending on the level. There's so much misinformation that we don't know. Regardless, you know, you have to be conscious as a parent and know that that is inappropriate, that they are at fault for putting both the family and their child in that situation. And that's not the right way to bring your child, son, daughter into society in a sense, in a social environment.
Yeah, I think you're right. Thank you, Yessi, for chiming in. So, but I think she's right, and you know, you have to know your child, and you have to not just set reasonable expectation for the child, but you have to be honest with people about it. I mean, you can't stop pretending that the child is normal. The child is not normal. You know the child is normal.
So if and this is the thing: if she's pretending that the child is normal, and she knows the child is not normal, why she expect other people to believe that the child is not normal and this is the way how he behave?
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
So what she's supposed to do? That she know the child is not normal, and she already explained to the friends that he's not normal. Okay. So she definitely have to pay attention to his to what he's doing.
Right.
You know, you can't expect the child to go in and throw the things around and mess
not
up
acceptable.
the people. No, that's
all right. Yes, thank you for chiming in. I have another caller try to communicate to come in into the conversation. All right, thank you so much for sharing that. I think that is so important. I taught in school, and they integrated kids with special needs into the normal classrooms.
Exactly.
And for us as teachers, it's difficult. You know,
it's going to be difficult.
It's difficult,
and they're going to be left behind too.
They're left behind,
and because they're expecting the child to keep up and to do the regular thing like everybody else.
Right.
And it don't happen that way. They are slower. They process things slower than the normal kids. You understand? So the parents have to really
It's unfair. I think it's very unfair to the children.
Yes.
And yet we say, no, I don't want my child to be treated as special. Your child is special.
It's special. So you have to get special attention.
Needs. And like Yesenia says, and this is her specialty, of course, you have different spectrum of, you have some people that appear almost normal. Almost. Okay? It's almost, but not.
Yes.
Okay? I mean, you watch them long enough, something is wrong. Like, I remember being put in a classroom with kids that nobody told us that these kids were special needs. They were registered in the school with special needs. They know, teachers, the administration knows that they were special needs kids. They put them in the class with all the other kids.
Right.
And then, of course, the other children know that the kids are special. And kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes kids make fun, like, whoa, because the child is doing something that is totally not normal. Okay? All right? Right? So they want to treat them as, but they say, wait, why are you acting like that? Why are you behaving like that? This child is not normal. So they start to make fun of the child, and it becomes a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So you got to know where your child is, and like Yesenia says, you got to put them in the right environment to be successful.
Oh yeah.
And so there are all kind of disabilities, right? They're physical disabilities.
Oh yeah.
And they have no problem mentally. So you can't put a mentally alert, charged student in a disability class with people who have mental disabilities.
Right.
You have to know. So you got to put them in the right place. What kind of disabilities are you talking about?
I know a few kids that have autism, and really, when you look at them, you really don't know until you talk to them. And some of them, that's when you find out that, this is, I'm not talking to a normal, child. Very quickly.
Yeah.
So sometimes we don't have the patience to deal with that kind of situation.
And it takes a special person to deal with that.
And that is why the parent have to make sure that she let it known that this is what happened to the child. Looking at the child, you can't tell.
No.
You have to, the parent have to let it known to everybody that this is, especially when they're going into crowd or they're going into certain environment. They need to let them know so they can treat them the way how they're supposed to be treated.
You know, you said a whole, you know, as a person who deals with them, a minute a parent said to me, look, my child has this disability, or
Right.
you know, and I deal with them all different spectrum of autism.
Right.
Okay, I deal with some of them that are just totally goofy,
Yeah.
and the struggle would be just to keep their attention. Okay, but other than that, they function. They can understand. They can communicate. You know, they're expressive. Some of them are extremely talented. You understand? But they have different and if you should communicate that when you take your kids out.
Yeah.
Don't take a kid out that has issues, and then when people are sitting and looking at what's wrong with this kid,
Right.
and you don't need to feel bad because that's not something that you did. You know, it's not like these things happen,
have
right?
nothing to do with you.
Right. So I'm just saying, ma'am, I would have a conversation. First of all, I would not feel bad telling the boy to sit down. Sit down. Come over here. Sit down.
And
Let's
if
go.
you have to do it 10
Yeah.
times, you do it
Let's
10
go wash.
times.
Let's go wash your hands, baby. Let's go wash your hands.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sit down here. I mean, you're gonna have to treat him like he's special,
Right.
and mommy is gonna have to suck it up. And if she think her child is normal, she will stay home with him.
Yes.
Okay. Or make arrangement. Do something different. Like yes, it says, go to the park where they can run around and swing.
Yeah.
While
be-
you eat.
Be with,
you know.
it's pairs.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the
so,
furniture
yeah.
and all those stuff. Okay. So I'm just saying, rethink that. But I wouldn't be afraid to say, you ain't you ain't messing up my chair today.
Sure.
Boy, I just bought these. Don't buy what you call this furniture?
City furniture.
You can tell how much I domesticated I am.
City rooms to go.
I just got my furniture from City Furniture. You ain't gonna mess it up. Good morning. Good morning, Carla. You're on here. Hello? Let me check that again. Carla, good morning. Are you hearing me? Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning. Hold on, okay? Hold a second. Good morning, Carla. You're on the air.
Good morning, cuz.
Good morning, my darling. I'm gonna bring both of you on, and then you chime in one after the other, okay? All right. I have both of you on, and I have both callers on, and so you all have different viewpoints. So we'll take them one at a time. So let's go, Sister Nina. I think you were first, so go ahead.
Be on time with everything he's giving him. And the lady that couldn't handle him all day gotta do, just give them something to keep them occupied. If you take them anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Right. No.
That's what they have to do, because
well, that's the case with that's your case, because some of them their attention is, you'd have to have a lot of things, because they'll stay occupied with something for just so long. Some of them.
patient. You have to be very patient.
Yeah.
Very patient with them. So you're not even knew that he is at home. If you don't go check on him, he loves to work out. He loves to on the computer. And, he always class himself when he's talking as a second person. Like
Right.
he's talking to somebody, but he's totally different from some artistic kids. Some is very hyper, which he is more on the calmer side.
Yeah, he's mellow. I've met him. I know him very well. He's mellow, and you can tell he has a disability, but he's no trouble at all. You can take him anywhere. All right, thank you for chiming in, Colin. I appreciate it. All
What
right.
are they going to do? Put my face again?
Yeah, hello?
Okay.
All right. Good.
All right, sir.
All right, take care.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Mina, you had an input you wanted to share.
Yes, I just wanted to actually chime in real quickly, and just from the perspective of, parents who are in denial of, what exactly is going on with their kids. I have a situation, had a situation in Shima's class, where, this kid is special. She's in the class, and she is like the class bully because, they brought her into the situation where, and I'm assuming the whole idea was, okay, we want her to be treated normally. We want her to be amongst quote unquote normal kids, so that way she can, integrate well. But then on the flip side, you find out that she's still getting like the special treatment. Like the kids are scared of talking to her or saying things to her when she's wrong because she's going to run and go cry to the teacher, and the teacher's always going to take her side. So you find a situation where it's like, okay, this is not a normal child, but you have put her in a situation where you're hoping that she's being treated as normal, but at the same time, you're not treating her normal. You're not letting the other kids be normal around her. And so I think it's really a situation where parents need to really come to terms with, what's going on with your kids. And I think educators as well, to be fair to the teachers and to the students as well, that if, putting these kids in, mingling them with. So at least, they know you have to set that expectation and say, okay, this child, needs to be treated a certain way. So that way the other kids don't feel bad either. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just thought it was interesting because so many times I know Shima would come home and, oh, it's just a class bully and, and things like that. So I just wanted to chime in.
Right. Well, I really appreciate that and hearing all the different perspectives, because really this is what the conversation is about concerning this, is that you don't, if the child has a disability, they have a disability. We have that varies, okay? And you've got to know your child. You've got to accept it, and you've got to set those. You got to make it clear when you take your child out, so that people can have reasonable expectations of those children. And I think we're talking. Yessie was on earlier. She's an advocate for disability advocate. She advocate for their rights and all those different things. And so this is near and dear to her heart. But she also provides training on those kind of things. So if you're listening and you have that situation and you need some help, yes, it would be a great point. And she has a great show that she covers a lot of issues on disability on Thursdays at 6:30 right here on the radio. And so I know it's near and dear to her heart, and so she will do. She'll be able to point you. But there's a lot of people just don't want to accept that, and I think it's unfair to other people, because if you ask me to treat a child normal and to teach a child in a normal way, okay, and that your child don't learn normal. He's he's not going to behave normal, right? If I think it also sit down, yeah. Go ahead.
I think it also takes the pressure off of the parents when you're transparent and you come out right and say, hey, be patient with me, or be patient with him. He has this going on. So it takes away that awkwardness, that that pressure off of you trying to be like, okay, this is a normal kid, when obviously he's normal. Yeah. And I think everybody else appreciates it, and we all go in there knowing that, okay, this is what we're dealing with, so we're not like, whoa, what is that?
Yeah, I recently had a situation with a child who had a disability. Okay, when you meet the child, extremely smart, very intelligent, well spoken, but behavior, she was totally out of control. Behavior wise, it was like, I was teaching. I said, "What is wrong with this human being? Something is not right." Right. I picked up my phone and I recorded a little bit. I said, I said, "Is this normal? Is this like this normal child?" And the parent did not tell me. After about 3 weeks, right? The parent said, "Oh yeah." I said, "You don't have to tell me. like I can see this is not a normal child. You understand what I'm saying?" I can handle it, because I've learned how to handle, different children, different spectrum of issues. But, it's useful if you go into the classroom and you know right away that this child, has issues, and say what the issues are, because different children have different issues.
Yeah. Really, and it's so funny, but the teacher should know. All the teacher, the principal, everybody in the school know about it, because they do that in application. They fill out an application and they ask you, in the application, when you are filling out the application, is there anything special about this child? You know, so when you're going to school, you get all these stuff that you're supposed to do and supposed to fill out. So if a parent, you know, expect people to treat their children a certain way, and if they have special need, they're supposed to put what the needs are on the paper.
Do I have special needs?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mina, for chiming in.
Thank you, God.
Have a great day, everyone.
Blessings. Yep.
Am I a special needs
So
child?
when I look at your application, I definitely know how to treat
Yeah,
this
please.
situation.
I would have asked my mama why she didn't put anything on my paper.
I think Sister Claudette will explain that totally.
I have many special
Yeah.
needs. I need ackee and saltfish.
Oh, please.
I need avocado and bulla.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
And
I
you need
I
soursop juice.
Yes.
Okay. So your people here.
Yes.
Your people here.
You better treat me right. Peter does say, if you want to live, treat me right.
Yeah.
Oh man,
but
no, that's real. That's just it's
this is very interesting.
It's a good conversation
Yes.
because I know we talk about many different subjects
Yes,
on
and
the
this is a
Ask the
part of
Pastor
family,
show.
you
And
know,
this-
it's-
we deal with every issue concerning family and life, and this is a real deal right here. Family go through this, and I think to answer the young lady question, I think I said it before. It's like, number one, you need to have a conversation with your friend. And be frank about where you at with that.
Yes,
and
if she wants to keep a relationship with her friend.
Yeah, and
I think she
you're not trying to be disrespectful about the child's special situation, but you can't deny that everybody else is sitting at the table and yours is running around and jumping all over the thing with dirty hands and that's,
breaking everything.
Yeah, you
and
can't
mess up
deny
everything.
that is supposed to be normal.
Yeah.
So, I would have that conversation, or I would be just mindful of this. And this is a lot of sensitivity issues, right? So I'd be mindful of all of that. And I definitely would probably think about when I'm going to do something, I want to do something with my friend, I'll think about what can we do that will include this child, and it will be okay.
And also, she have to be mindful of what predicament she's putting her child into.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to.
She just want the child to be normal.
But the child
But
is
it is
not
not. So
normal.
the parent is living in denial.
Yes. So you have to just think about it's not about me.
Yeah.
It's about my child and what is best for my child.
Yeah.
And when you take him somewhere, you have to make sure that you pay attention to what he's doing.
And I think
you
it's
can't
bad.
allow him to,
I think it's bad for a child to just have people screaming at them all the time.
Yes,
and those different things.
exactly.
So,
So
no question about it. I think
I wouldn't like people, scream at my child. So
yeah, exactly.
that's it.
But at the same time, if your child is tearing on everything, somebody might scream.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying, just be mindful.
So to
of all that.
avoid that, you give the child the attention that he needs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you do
you
do
can
things
keep your
appropriate. You do activities that are appropriate together. Go out in the park, kick some balls. Do something. Go to the beach. Do something different. I say.
Yeah,
don't bring them over to the house.
Said,
or to
don't
new
set him up
furniture.
for failure.
Yeah, or if you're gonna
so.
eat, maybe eat outside in the backyard,
Yeah.
something like that. Set up a little something in the backyard. I mean,
And it doesn't
there's
hurt
way around
to
it.
take the child to the bathroom and wash his hand to make sure
Yeah.
that his hands is clean. Why you would have the child running around,
I mean, if
messing
you
up
had a
come
little
on.
baby, you
Yeah.
probably would do that. And a lot of times with these children with special needs, they're just mentally undeveloped.
Yes,
they're grown. You think that you'd expect something different from them, but mentally they're still babies, and so you have to kind of like treat them like babies.
Coach them, and take care of them.
You know your child. Do what you need to do. You know what? Our time is up. But that was an interesting Ask the Pastor today. It was different, right?
And it was.
Yeah.
For me, it was
different.
a learning process.
Yeah. And so, we learned a few things. And thank you for chiming in and sharing. Thank you for listening. Amen.
Yes.
All right. So, certainly, if you're going through issues, we want to remind you about our counseling service.
Are you facing a relationship crisis? don't know what to do next? Call our Family Counseling Office and get the help you need today. 954-533-8187. 954-533-8187.
Help me mend my broken heart. I just wanna live again.
Oh, I just love that. All right, so
I got a kick out of what Josh said.
Yeah, and Madia will fix him.
You take that baby to Madia's house, and you
Madia
put
will
the
kill
child
him.
in big trouble.
But but yeah, so important. A great conversation, one that needed to be had.
Yes.
And again, my sister Yesenia Leva, who runs a disability advocate company, provides training and all the help that you need, and all the community programs that are available for your children. If you have children with disability, please reach out to her, and I'm sure she'll be quite resourceful for you. We just about come to the end of the morning. Believe it or not, time's gone by. It was fun.
End of
It was
Happy
a fun-
Wednesday.
Yeah, we were happy.
Yes,
You
and
know?
I hope that you guys got your Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yes, don't forget to get your
You got the
Krispy Kreme.
information.
Everybody
was
is
there.
Is there.
You
Just
know,
scroll back
so-
up in the comments and go get your Krispy
and go
Kreme.
get your Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, please support us. We appreciate your support, and and we get to put some sugar on your mouth, even though you're far away from us. How's that?
Thank you guys.
All
so
right,
much.
there you go. Disability programs and training. 954-529-4586. That's the number to call. If you have a child with disability, there are disability programs and trainings. There are programs for people with disability, and their trainings and all that stuff. Everything disability. She is the guru of disability. I'm telling you, I highly respect what she does. And so call her 954-529-4586. That's Yesenia Leva. Yeah, or check out her show. She covered many of those issues on Thursday
6:30
at 6:30 p.m. Right here on this your favorite radio station. Pastor Henry, it was fun.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
You almost left me, went to heaven,
oh man.
but you still stuck
and
with
it's
me.
so funny because
So until
all
then-
I'm thinking is the 1,000 years. That's still locked in.
So
So-
you have to deal with Pastor
Yeah.
Steve for 1,000
Oh,
years.
not
And
Sister
you're the
Janet.
and you're the only
not.
one getting old, man.
And I know.
Uh-huh.
I don't mind getting old because I know there is greater on the other side. There is no old on the other side.
I wanna stay young
I'm just
'cause I wanna do a
enjoying my
lot
old
on this side.
gracefully. Yes. When I get to a certain age, then I can think about what
Yeah.
is it that I want to do. If I want to nip and tuck,
Nip and tuck.
you never
You
know.
wanna nip and tuck?
You never know. You never know.
Can a brother nip and tuck?
Of course, I
Yeah.
saw them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I have a surgeon that
Yeah, he nipping
he
and
nip and
tucking?
tuck too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is
So-
there anything I need to nip?
Not yet. I don't know. I didn't look far enough. So
Baby tuck.
I don't pay attention to people. I only pay attention to moi.
I gotta go. We gotta go. But anyway, so you'll be back on Friday for Fun Friday.
Fun Friday, yes.
Yeah. All right, so it's gonna be fun, and I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you all for chiming in today.
Blessings
You
on
are
you guys.
marvelous in all your ways. You're wonderful folks. Jeanette, thank you, darling. Good to see you. Come back again.
Yes.
All right. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you follow us, and of course, make sure that you share the broadcast. Even after we get off, you can share it. It's on YouTube. Just bang, share it. Don't forget to hit that like. I need that like. And hit that button. All of you on YouTube, make sure you hit that like, okay? And yeah. All the other stuff.
Marcia, bye.
Bye,
Have a
Sister
blessed
Marcy.
day.
God bless you, baby. All right?
God bless you.
God bless you. Take care. Walk good. Wanna walk good until then.
And do good.
Eh?
Walk good and do good.
Walk good and do good.
Yes.
That's a good place.
Aye, of course.
Yeah. To leave it.
But if you do good, good will follow.
Do good and good will follow. Okay.
There you go.
Pastor Steve will come after you. Pastor Henry will go the other way.
Oh, wow.
Tell me the story. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, family.